We gotta give people a minute to filter in here, Archer, but they're gonna come in. You can wait a sec. Look at his Pete. Look at his bundle of beans. Archer, I'm obsessed with you. You're such a good boy. Like you got like a little log cabin of beans there. Hey, Tomask. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Yash. Is it Yashvarden or Yashvard? Yashvar? How should I pronounce your name? Hey, Z. Hang on. Oh, excuse me. I apologize, everyone. Can you lure Leia down the stairs with cheese? No, I've tried. My solution is just like pick Leia up, carry her downstairs, set her down, and then she will run up the stairs. And eventually, she runs up the stairs, no problem. So eventually, I think um, she'll get used to like going down as well. Red Hood says, "Do you watch anime?" I do. No, my Z. I have my allergies are not great. I'm supposed to be studying. How dare you? I mean, what did I say? Ignore your problems. That's a really cute pup on your profile pic. That looks just like Archer. That looks just like Archer. You have a beautiful dog. I'm currently playing a demo of a game called Basement to the Sky. The full game isn't released, sadly, alas. It is Archer, Austin James. He is. He's just a snooze, and he needs to be groomed so badly. He gets groomed on Thursday. I can't wait. I've had to move his grooming like 3 times. But come hell or high water, he's getting groomed on Thursday. So, hey, Manders. So, do your dogs sleep on you or with you at night? With Leia prefers to sleep out on the deck. Honestly, she spends like 20 hours a day on the deck. And I think Archer wants to go for a drive. He's in the driving position. He has to know what that means. Why else would you assume the driving position, Archer, if you didn't want to take your audience for a drive? Archer the Bug, we made it all the way to 6th gear. Archer. Boop. You're the fastest husky who ever was, Archer. Boop. You spoil us, Archer. We don't deserve you. Boop. What a good boy. Big island, little island, big island, little island, big island, little island. All right, Mr. Man. The only thing we're missing is that snaggletooth. Let me see. Look at it peeking out right there. Look at that snaggletooth. You are such a good boy. I don't know why you put up with me, Archer. I don't know why you put up with me, Archer, but I'm so grateful for you doing it. Oh, Miss Jealous. Are you crying 'cause I'm giving your brother attention? Leia. Leia, see, as soon as I come over, you're like, "No, I wanna be left alone. You're gonna touch my dental chew." I'm not gonna touch your dental chew, Miss Grumbles. Huh? You called us over here, Leia. We were giving your brother attention. If you didn't want attention, why did you call us over here? You're such a good girl, Leia. You're so beautiful. It's crazy how pretty you are, Leia. Did the Leia plushies sell well? They did, Fahadamin. Thank you so much for asking. We're currently working on an Archer plush. We are actively working on an Archer plush right now with U2s. So, that's very exciting. They told me if it sold well, they wanted to do an Archer plush, so we're doing an Archer plush. She doesn't want attention. She just wants Archer to not get attention. Threesis, you have no idea how right you are. Jonathan, do you want to see my dog? Of course I do, Alina. In the Discord server, discord.gg/Siberian Derpskies, we have a pet pics channel, and it is probably my favorite channel. Hope you, family, and doggos are doing great. We are. Uh, Miyaka Niimo? How did I do? I imagine terribly. Kiara says, hello from Malaysia. I was about to sleep, and the live notifications pops up. Kiara, if you want to go to bed, it's okay. I have no idea what time it is in Malaysia. I speculate late. This'll be a VOD. It's not going anywhere. Hey, Abhishek, what's up? Hey, Jonathan, hope you're doing well. Always miss your streams on European time nowadays, but glad I finally caught one. I was talking about you the other day with some friends of mine because we were talking about Naughty Dog, and I was like, oh yeah, someone from the Siberian Derpskies community used to work at Naughty Dog. Um, it was specifically in the context of like, should I buy this Naughty Dog game on PC? And I was like, probably not. So, dear Huskies, also butt their butt in your face or against you and sit on top of you. Leia will often sit on top of me, yes, particularly if she's trying to like box Archer out. Key says, how old are Archer and Leia? Leia is 8 and Archer is 7. 2:19 a.m. Kiara, just go to bed. It's okay. You can watch the VOD later. It'll be here for you. Leia is still as beautiful as always. And no, I wouldn't recommend buying on PC if you have a console. Yeah, that was exactly what I told them. Word for word. Is Leia a woolly husky? Yes, she is. Fueled by Stardust. Maria says, it's the first live I see of you and your huskies, and I'm liking it very much. Well, great. I'm glad you're here. Martin Parker says, what advice would you give for someone, me, wanting a husky? I would say, exercise and enrichment as much as possible, as often as possible. I budget at least 2.5 hours a day to walk the dogs. Usually, sometimes, honestly, it's more like 3.5 hours. Hey, we got Sky Jellyfish here. Hey, what's up, Sky Jellyfish? Did you put in your letter of resignation yet? Sky Jellyfish just got a new job. Everyone congratulate Sky Jellyfish. When are Husky 3 and 4 coming? I don't know, Roboman. I'm done making predictions or promises. All I will say is that at some point in Archer and Leia's lifetime, they will have a Husky sibling. When that will happen, I am done predicting or promising. There are too many variables outside of my control. Oh, a crow just landed on top of the pergola. Leia was upset about it. Oh, good. Congratulations, Sky. Hey, I always watch your videos when I'm running. You guys have seen me through some tough runs. Also, your channel is my comfort channel. Whenever I'm feeling anxious, I tune in to watch you guys. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Socks are red. Apologies for all of my YouTube voice notes. I, I have to imagine those are more stress inducing than they are stress relieving. Are Leia and Archer afraid of fireworks? No, not at all, Sharon. And I'm actually going to be, normally I'm in North Carolina for the 4th of July, but I'm going to be here in Seattle for the 4th of July this year. So I will get video of them on the deck, completely ignoring the fireworks. I'm from Finland. Could we get a Husky rally in honor of Finnish rally drivers? Yeah, absolutely. Ika? Ika? First, Ilka. I can't tell what's an I and what's an L. They're at slightly different heights. I think it's Ilka. Anyway, Ilka. Yeah, of course you can. I don't know how to make a Husky rally, but thank you for the €5 super chat. That was incredibly generous of you. Leia, high five. Leia, high five. You gotta high five me in honor of the Finnish drivers, Leia. For Finland, Leia. Okay, good girl. Oh, whoa. I love seeing Leia and Archer with each stream you have. Love how chill they both are right now. Well, I mean, Leia just grumbled at me. The capital I is shorter than the lowercase l. That's where I got Threesis. I arrived at that, but it took me a second. Rebar, no, she does not let me trim her nails without getting upset, which is why I pay someone to do it for me. Where's Archer? Bet him too. We started. Hey, she's over there. We started the stream with Archer. We hung out with him for a little bit. We'll go back to him. Don't worry. That's a dental chew she's eating. It's, I can't remember the name of the brand, but it's like brushless toothpaste, I think is, like, the product, but I can't remember the name of the brand. It's the only one that Leia likes, so that's the one I buy. What time is it there? It is 24 minutes past 11 in the morning. When is Archer getting groomed? Thursday. Mabel. 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 I'm not used to the 2 L's on the end of Mabel. I'm only used to seeing one. Says throwing that's messing with my brain about how to pronounce your name. Is the dental chew hard on our teeth or is it soft? It's very soft, this dental chew. It's very soft. It's part of the reason why I buy them. Ilka with another €2 super chat. Only Archer can do Husky Rally. The gears. Oh, you missed it, Ilka. We did one already. We did. I'm sorry you missed it. We did one like within the first 5 minutes of the live, and Archer he's no longer in the drive position. He's no longer in the drive position. If he goes back in the drive position, we'll do another one. So I'm sorry. Jonathan, what does the dental chew taste like? I have no idea. It smells a little like vegetable-y. It smells a little like parsley. A little. Not a lot, but a little. Pellinor says, let's go! Was the leash video a product promotion or not? It was too tongue-in-cheek. It was not a product promotion. It was not. I mean, that's a true story. God, so many people got so mad at me for that video. They were like, typical influencer, acting all entitled. I was like, I kind of think the point of the video was like, I'm I I don't feel entitled. I just wanted to see if I could get some free leashes, and I couldn't, is the answer. Are your dental chews greenies? No, they're not the greenie brand. I can't remember the brand name. It's called brushless toothpaste. That's the product. Dave Just Dave says, hello, Jonathan Derpskies. Hello, Dave Just Dave. Anyways, these 2 dogs have helped me with my depression so much. Thank you for making shorts and these lives. Thank you, Ilka. That's very sweet of you to say. Glad we could help however we could. I always think it would be minty just because, yeah, it's not really minty. I think that's more of like a human thing than a dog thing. Are you saying you don't pre-taste Queen Lay's snacks? You know, there are some stuff that I buy her that are human grade, and some of the treat store staff are like, "Oh, have you tried these?" I was like, "No, I've not tried them." "What?" And they're like, "Oh, I've tried them. They're fine." I'm like, "Yeah, of course they're fine. They're what? They're for dogs." Is it hot there? No, not yet. We got about another week before the weather properly warms up. I'm actually in a light jacket right now. How do you get the Huskies to listen so well to you? It's all movie magic. They don't. They don't listen to me so well. So, it's the camera tricks. Do you also often hear comments about how Huskies doing belong here because of the weather? Oh, don't belong here. Um, no, I've not heard that, actually. Twitch stream idea, Jonathan treat review. I won't be doing that, Amanda, but I like where your head's at. Maggie says, Leia's looking beautiful today. Thank you, Maggie. I think so, but I'm biased. Hey, Leia. Genital health is so important, but let's not do that on camera right now, okay, baby butt? Can you give scritches to Leia from me? Well, Ilka, first off, thank you again for the super chat. You do not have to be spending money on me. Don't worry about super chatting. But she'll grumbles at me as soon as I pat her. Yeah, see, she doesn't want me to pat her. You got something in your eyebrow. Let me get it. Okay, good girl. Yes, I know, Miss Grumbles. Yes, I know. Would you ever consider getting a second husky? I will never, ever, ever get a second husky. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd your brother go? Is he in the yard? I think he went down in the yard, Leia. Archer's not allowed to go in the yard without Leia's permission, so every time he goes in the yard without Leia's permission, she gets upset. She gets annoyed. Never seen her snap at you? She does that a lot, Jill. It doesn't hurt. She has never hurt me before. Listen, it's not great behavior. And I probably shouldn't be putting it on camera, and I almost definitely shouldn't be broadcasting it to my followers, but I also don't care. She is not a danger to people, dogs, cats. That's everything else I can deal with. It is a very flattering angle. You hear that, Amanda? Or you hear that, Leia? Amanda says that this is a flattering angle. How many hours did two huskies steal from your day? Uh, a lot. I would say I am actively, like either walking or feeding or playing with or training Archer and Leia, like at least 4 to 6 hours a day. But in practice, it's more than that. Hi, Leia. Happy month before Pride Month. Thank you, Marcy. Oh, yeah. After sand and fennec foxes, huskies are the next best examples of cats running on dog hardware. I think that's. I don't know enough about sand foxes or fennec foxes. I know fennec foxes have those big ears. That's kind of all I know about them. And some people have them as pets. Leia's 8, Blake. Thank you for asking. She just turned 8 recently. Please, can you say hi to Ryan? He loves your videos. P.S. We love Leia and Archer. Leia, can you say hi to Ryan? He loves your videos, Leia. Can I get a high five for Ryan? Leia, can I get a high five for Ryan? Leia, high five. Good girl. Thank you, Leia. Oh, we got Brainrot. Hey, Brainrot. What's up? Hey, Bween. Hey, wow. Look at all the Discord links already, you guys. Did Squish wrap up her stream? I was lurking the Squish stream all morning. It's like, why are the mods coming in right now? Anto with a $2 super chat. You should take them to Snoqualmie Pass. Yeah, I should. You're right. They've been to Snoqualmie Pass before. Mackie, why is your profile picture a picture of Jonathan in front of Ham? I've been wondering for a while. I'll let Mackie explain that. Jonathan, I sent you my YouTube link so you can make me a mod. Thank you, Goblin. I apologize for dropping the ball on that. I will make you a mod. Did you find husky-proof toys already? You know, Christina, the huskies don't really, they don't really destroy their toys. They don't. Jonathan, how have you not modded Goblin? Bween, I am grossly incompetent and negligent. If you haven't figured that out by now, I don't know. I don't know how many more hints I need to drop you, Bween. Goblin, I was about to delete your message until I realized it was you. Sorry. Bween, did you delete Goblin's message? I missed it. Archer's age. Archer is 7 and Leia is 8. Girl with a dog should groom your huskies. I would love that. I've never reached out to her, but she's all the way in like Toronto, I think, or like somewhere in Ontario. And I'm all the way on the Pacific Northwest. If she were in Vancouver or BC, I would absolutely reach out to her. But not only is she in a different country, but she's in a very different time zone, and it's just I'm not. Oh, she's in Niagara? Yeah, that's not happening. I'm not yeah. Do you have it in your heart to get another cat? Yes, Jill. My dream is to get 2 kittens, and then about 6 months later, get a husky puppy. That's my ideal order of operations. How often do they need to get groomed? They should be groomed every other month, but in practice, it's actually more like every quarter they get groomed. It's just so expensive to get them groomed. I do go to, like, the most expensive place in North Seattle, but in my defense, I have tried a bunch of other places, and they don't groom Leia as well. Her fur she has a propensity to get mats on her belly. Um, and this is the only place I have gone where they, like, absolutely will not shave her. They'll do the, like, hard work of, like, combing out her mats and teasing them out and things like that, and so it's very expensive, but it's very worth it. Ilka with another €5 super chat. You could stop spending money on me now, Ilka. It's okay. I would pay money for Leia or Archer fur on mail, that is, and you still owe me video of Archer. Ilka, I will not be mailing you fur. Not because I wouldn't, just like I'm not put together enough to gather it and put it in the mail. Like that's a whole level of coordination I just don't have. But yeah, if and when Archer goes in his position, we'll give you another drive. But he's in the yard right now. So you can knit sweaters made out of your dog's fur. You just have to collect it. Yeah, Viv, I mean, I can do a lot of things. Will I? No. I'd have to learn how to knit. I'd have to gather their fur. There's so many steps between here and there that I will not be engaging in. She does have Amanda, thank you for noticing. She does have perfectly shaped paws. Love it when you sing the song and their reactions. Thank you, Hannah. What does he do in the yard? Just do explores? Yeah, I think he just kinda walks around and sniffs. No, well, she hasn't been in the yard, Steffi, really since her surgery back in November, so it's been about 6 months. "Hey, how's Leia doing after her surgery? I saw her jumping fences already, but is she back to fitness?" Yes, Abhishek, she is. She However, I think her arthritis is, like, starting to be a factor. Like, she's still having trouble sitting, or not trouble's the wrong word, she just looks uncomfortable when she does it, and lately, she's kind of been asking me to pick her up and put her in the car rather than just, like, jumping in. So, Hannah, she was really mad at me. You can't tell, I spent an hour and a half cleaning this couch while she was gone. I took the whole thing apart, I vacuumed everything, I wiped everything down, I actually gave myself a chemical burn on the tip of my finger, which was very stupid, from the upholstery cleaner I was using. So, it does look better than it did, but it doesn't look right, so where are you from? Which country? I'm from the United States. I live in Seattle, Washington. She was like, "You got rid of all my couch seasoning." She didn't seem to mind, actually, Sky Jellyfish. She didn't seem that upset about it. So, "The couch looking so good after you cleaned it." Thank you, Maggie. It did look good after I cleaned it, but it's been a week now, so have the dogs ever been to Aberdeen? No, they've not, actually. Neither Washington nor Scotland. Please show us Archer. He's in the yard. I can't. I can't. He's not on the deck anymore. When he comes back upstairs, I'll show you Archer. But he's just walking around the yard. I can hear him. Can hear him rustling. So I'm sorry, Huskies. I can't ignore my problems. I have an algebra test tomorrow. I feel like you can ignore that. Are we allowed to share pictures of our Huskies on the Discord? You are encouraged, Christina. There's a whole pet pics channel. Ilka, he's married, LOL. I am? He is? By the way, how come you don't have a girl in your world besides Leia? Get a life partner, whatever side you swing to. I am married, Ilka. I have a wife. Yeah, that's right. Not as unlivable as you might think. I know all of you are like, yuck. Who'd want to spend their life with him? And that's a great point. I've blackmailed her. I found out a lot of like incriminating evidence, and she doesn't have a choice. It's incredibly toxic. Mander says, I'm back from getting my ass chewed out by a jerk. What did I miss? Who's this jerk, Manders? Who's this jerk? Send him my way. Does Leia go to the yard anymore? Sam, so here's what happened, Sam. She had her surgery on her knee back in November. And like a week or two after the surgery, she tried to walk down the steps. She wasn't supposed to. This is 100% my fault. I just like turned my back. and I didn't notice that she had, like, started going down the steps. I turned around and I was like, "Oh, no, Leia," and I, like, didn't wanna move because she wasn't supposed to be on the steps, and she got halfway down the steps, and it looked like she, like, realized she was in a lot of pain, and she turned around and came back up the steps, and then she hasn't attempted to go up or down the steps since. So, Merle Smith, I know it's Emerald, but I like saying Merle. Hello from Shay and Barry the Shelties. Well, thank you for the $2 super chat, Merle. And hey to Shay and Barry. Shelties are beautiful. I love Shelties. Hey, Archer. He's back. Archer, everyone was asking about you. What were you doing in the yard, bug? What were you doing in the yard, mister? Oh, and he's gone again. Where's he off to, Leia? He's probably off to get his stuffy. Well, actually, he left his hedgehog's out here. Maybe he went to get another stuffy. I never know with him. Never know what he's up to. Yes, Amanda, Leia is named after Princess Leia. Unless Disney and or Lucasfilm try to sue me, then it wasn't. Then she wasn't. Is he off to steal socks? No, that's just a Leia thing, Steffi. Archer doesn't steal socks. Love your content. Love from India. Thank you, Don. His piggy's right next to me too. I don't know what he's off to. He might honestly, he might just be like unmaking my bed. He does that sometimes. He'll just like come up from the yard and jump on my bed and like pull all the covers off. Nope, he's back. He's back. Archer. The people want to see you, Archer. Where you going, Mr. Oh, Leia's so annoyed. Leia, he's allowed to be on that couch. Don't be annoyed, Leia. You have to share. She's so annoyed. She's so mad about it. You're a very good girl, Leia. I'm sorry you're mad about it. How do you feel about reactive dogs when you're walking your dogs? I am totally fine with reactive dogs if the person who has the reactive dog is making an effort to control their dog. Because Archer can be reactive. He can be leash reactive. And I pull off to the side or I duck into someone's driveway or, something like that. And I keep the Huskies on a short leash and I try to be as controlling as possible. And there are some people with reactive dogs who it's not super common, but it happens like at least once or twice a month where someone just has them at the end of the leash, they're not paying attention. Like that really annoys me. That lack of like situational awareness really annoys me. Um, but yeah, if your dog's reactive, I don't think that is necessarily or even often indicative of poor training or poor care. Yasmin says, "Hey, Jonathan and family." Hey, Yasmin. Leanne says, "Hi from West Virginia. You're my favorite internet puppers." Thank you, Leanne. Whereabouts in West Virginia? I was born and raised in Pittsburgh, so spent a lot of time in West Virginia camping. How do you resist not petting those ears? I want to pet those ears. I pet them all the time. I never resist. Goblin says he's got followers all over the world. I do? Well, Archer and Leia do. Oh, I see. Sarah said, "Are your subscribers from varied countries?" Yeah, they are. They are. Only about. It depends. I need to look at the numbers. It's somewhere between 40 and 60%. It depends on the platform. I just can't remember what YouTube is. I think only about 40% of my subscribers on YouTube are in the U.S. We're watching you, Jonathan. Well, you're watching Archer and Leia, but I understand that. I get the point of what you're saying. Are you still getting a new third puppy? Eventually in the world today, but I'm done predicting about when that will happen. You got me and Ilka in Finland, LOL. That's true. Yeah. Like an hour and a half south of Pittsburgh yeah, near Wheeling. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Wheeling. I mean, I lived in in DC for 10 years, so I drive, up and down 79, 68 all the time. Maybe a collab play date plans? I missed the first chat of that. Are you saying with, like, anyone? Oh god, I need to respond to okay. So um Leia has a husky boyfriend named Cade, who's, like, her oldest boyfriend. They met when they were both, like, 5 months old, something like that. And Cade's mom texted me and was like, "Hey, we should do a play date soon." And I never responded to her text. And every day I look at it, this was like a week and a half ago. Every day I look at it, I'm like, "Oh, I need to respond to her." And then I get distracted. And yeah, I feel like I'm a really terrible friend. I need to text her back. I might try to do a play date this weekend or something. What's your take on mixed breeds? I love all breeds. I just love dogs. Root canals next month, Carrie. Not being able to see Cade is probably why Leia's so grumpy. Yes, but it's spelled Cayde. I'm pretty sure Cade is named after the character from Destiny, the video game series, but I'm not 100% on that. Is she okay with you filming the playdate? I think she actively wants me to film the playdate and tag her in it. And Cade has an Instagram too. So, yeah. My mom has derpy boxers. I love my mom has boxer Rottweiler mixes, and they are pretty derpy as well. They're mostly Rottweiler. Oh yeah, story of my life. At some point, it just became awkward because it would be weird if you replied at that point. So I just stay reclusive. Wait, I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you're talking about. And I feel like people know me. I feel like people know how scatterbrained I am. So, am I a Steelers fan? Yes, I'm a fair weather Steelers fan, Debo. I just don't really follow sports anymore like I used to. I used to like obsessively follow the NFL, probably for like 10 years. And I just don't anymore. I play fantasy football every year, but I only watched like 2 games this year, something like that. But I'm a big fan of Pittsburgh, the city, and its people. And I still very much consider that home. And yeah, but I don't go out of my way to like watch football games anymore. Does Leia still try to murder her brother Bug? Yes, she does, Hannon. Big time. Will there ever be a Simba play date? I don't know, Carrie. I need to. I just like we just have very different schedules. Football or soccer? So American football, I'm a Steelers fan. Soccer, I'm a Liverpool fan. My dad was a massive Liverpool fan, so he didn't give me a vote. That was kind of the way it was gonna. I had to be that, but I don't really watch Premier League anymore either because I live on the West Coast of the United States, so all the games happen at, like, 5 AM, and I'm asleep. So, I don't know what to tell you. I'm out. I'm I'm out. I mean, I still, like, check the standings, but yeah. Listen, chief. I didn't get a vote. Not a footy fan, but a Mancunian. So, well, brain rot, almost certainly told you this before. My dad was scouted by Manchester United. He was never picked up, but he it was something like I'm probably using the wrong terminology, but he was like he practiced he, like, played with the practice squad or something like that, but he was actively scouted by Manchester United. Um, and it was 2014 when the US finally got every Premier League game live, which I know is, like, crazy late, but he did finally get we finally got the Premier League live every game in 2014, and he started watching every Premier League game. Ilka Archer is on the camera. He's right there, and thank you for the $2 super chat or €2 super chat. Um, but uh, uh, it was then that he was like, Jonathan, I've done a lot of soul searching, and I've realized I'm just a Liverpool fan. So he was always kind of like a diet Manchester United supporter because they scouted him. But, yeah, in his old age, he was like, "No, it's Liverpool. That's where my heart is." So, can we please get an Archer boop? I will boop Archer, don't worry. Your dad has lived like 15 lives in one, from a spy to a footballer. Well, Abhishek, that was all done by the time I was born. From the time I was born onward, he was just kinda like, you know, he was just kinda on the couch. So, yeah. What game do you think Leia and Archer would be good at? Ooh, Leia, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Archer, I'm gonna say High Lie, just because I think it would be funny. Uh, Bellinor says, "Come on, British accent." Yeah, I can't do a very good British accent. What I can do is an incredible impression of my father, who happened to have a British accent. What board game do you think each of them would be best at? Archer, Ticket to Ride, or like Hungry Hungry Hippos, if we count that as uh, a board game. And Leia, you know what? Let's keep with the theme of Leia, I got it. I got it. It's God, I'm brain farting on the name. Diplomacy. Leia would be real good at diplomacy. Help! I have a 15-month-old Pitsky. Rowan, what advice do you have to help socialize her with other dogs? She's around other dogs, but none of them want to play with her because she plays like a husky. Find some huskies, Dark. Ilka with another €2 super chat. Would you think they would succeed in hunting? I don't know. We'll never find out, Mom's the boss. I don't want them to be in a position where they could kill another creature. So we'll never find out. And Mom's the boss with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Double husky cam. It's a good day. I know we really lucked out that they're both on camera. I feel like Leia would enjoy being the demon in Blood on the Clock Tower. I mean, you would. I've never played it. Braymon, I feel like I keep letting you down by having never played that game. Yes, Kitty Rain is correct, Dark Angel. Find a trainer, because I don't know what I'm doing. Maggie says, "Love me some Hungry Hungry Hippos." And it's a low-key, it's a really fun game. I admire how much love you have for your huskies. Thank you, Yasmin. They're my world. I mean, I'm only in my 20s, and I've already lived some crazy experiences, almost getting sideswiped by the 2012 Chicago Bears, flipping under a tubing raft, being shot, and many others. Okay, Dave. So I have this rule, Dave. I'm not going to make fun of you right now, but I'm going to make fun of you a little bit right now. Let me explain. I have this rule, right, where when someone, and I'm not saying this is what you were doing, you were actively participating in the conversation. So it's going to sound like I'm attacking you, Dave. I'm not attacking you. All right. But I have this rule. We've all had this experience where like people will say something and they like really want you to ask a follow-up. They like really want you to ask a follow-up. Um and I as a rule, I just don't ever ask the follow-up. I never do, to like not give them the satisfaction. Cause I'm like, if you want to talk about something, just talk about it. Like if you were like, "Yo, did I ever tell you about the time I was shot?" I'd be like, "Oh my God, that's crazy. Tell me about this." But sometimes people are like, "Yeah, man, this is exactly like the time I was shot." And then they just like let it linger there. And they're like, you can tell that they're like, "Please ask me about the time I was shot. Please ask me about the time I was shot." And I'm like, "I'm not going to ask you that." And instead, I just go like, "Yeah, yeah, sure is." And I move on. And I'm not calling you out, Dave. I have a friend who one time was like, "Yeah, this is just like the time I was stabbed." And I just let it sit there. And I have no context. I do not know who stabbed them. I don't know when that happened. I don't know where they were stabbed. I don't know how severely the stabbing was. I know none of those details because I was like, "I'm just not gonna ask." If you wanna tell me about the time you were stabbed, just tell me about the time you were stabbed. Anyway, Dave, I'm sorry, I wasn't calling you out, Dave. Yeah, and it was the 2010 Chicago Bears. It was by assault rifle. Do you mean assault rifle? Like ASSAULT? Or A space salt space rifle as you have written it? Because I don't know anything about guns. I don't know what A space salt space rifle is. I know what salt is. Is it just a rifle that fires salt? Why does that exist? To season food from a great distance? I don't know. No, I'm not trying to make fun of Dave. He just remind me of that instance, and to this day, I don't know why they were stabbed. And don't worry, I was laughing during that call out. I mean, a bug assault gun. It's assault gun. What does that mean? What you have to yes, I understand it is a gun that presumably fires salt. Why does such a thing exist? Um, my dog protected me when I was attacked with a knife. She was normally a therapy dog, but could understand the situation. Ilka, first off, thank you for the €5 super chat. Stop spending money on me. And that's crazy. That's insane. That's a very good girl. Made for shooting flies, basically a fly swatter, but it's a gun. Okay, got it. Okay, so you weren't really shot then. That's if you say like I was shot, you have to understand that has a connotation beyond like, and it was a pellet gun. We were playing laser tag. Like you gotta be more. You knew what you were doing, Dave. Now I'm calling you out, Dave. Now I wasn't before, but now I am. Okay, you knew what you were doing. Kitty Rain, Dark Angel, talk to a trainer or behaviorist about the. Yes, I would absolutely. Don't listen to me. Talk to talk to a trainer. I got kickback from a railgun on my face. Yeah, see that? There we go. That makes sense. The subversion of expectations. I never lose two truths and a lie. I mean, that's fair. Okay, yeah, that's fair. LOL, I got shot by a BB sniper rifle. Didn't like that. Was bleeding. Yeah, yeah. My friends and I, this is very stupid. I don't recommend this. But when we were in high school, I don't know why, there was like a month of our lives where we just decided we were just gonna like chase each other around 24/7, shooting each other with BB guns. And I was like, it's very dangerous. I can't believe we didn't lose an eye. One time my friend Dan was like, we were like chasing each other around we were like 17. We were too old to be doing this. We were like chasing each other around the living room and he like ran into the coffee table and he like bashed his knee into the coffee table and he was like, oh my god, that hurts so bad. And he like rolled on the ground and he was clutching his knee and everyone was like, oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh my god, what happened? Are you okay? He was like, "Yeah, I just bashed my knee in the coffee table." And I was like, "Dan, what knee was it?" And he was like, "It was my right knee." And I was like, "Oh," and I just shot him in the right knee point blank. He was in so much pain, and I just shot him in the spot he was in the most pain. I still think that's one of the top 10 jokes I've ever told. It's just BB gun right to the knee. It was point blank. It was a BB gun pistol. I put the muzzle right against his knee and pulled the trigger. Again, I don't recommend that. I don't condone that, but oh god, it was very funny. And you could tell he was like he knew how funny it was, but he was also in a lot of pain. So it was the duality of man. Uh, yeah, that was great. I should call him. I haven't spoken to him in a while. LOL, and now we know where Leia gets it from. I mean, I feel like you should Sky Jellyfish. Jesus, dude. Yeah. Your laughter doesn't convey the recommended thing. Well, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you a funny story, Poke. I talked about this on stream yesterday on Twitch, so I'm repeating myself. But yesterday I'm walking the Huskies, right? And we're at the park, the people park, not the dog park. and, we kinda round a corner, and there's, like, a group of teenagers, and I'm like, "Oh, come on, Leia." I just say that, and one of the girls, like, looks up, gasps, goes like that, and drops her phone on the ground, but, like, doesn't react to her phone. She's just pointing at Leia, and then she's, like, locked eyes with me and staring at me all wide-eyed, and I was like, "Do you wanna say hi?" She's like, "Oh my god, yes! I was watching one of your videos yesterday." Um, and, uh, she was just, like, very excited, but then she kind of, like it was over real quick. She was like, "I'm here on a field trip," and then she, like, went away. I was like, "Oh, that was very sweet." And then, like, 5 minutes later, I'm just walking through the park again, different area of the park. I have my headphones on, and, I didn't see anyone approaching or anything, but I feel this tap on my arm. It kinda scares me. I jumped a little bit because I had my headphones on, and I take my headphones off, and it's her and her friend, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I had my headphones on. I didn't notice you." She's like, "I didn't mean to scare you." I was like, "It's okay." And she was like, "Oh, can I get a picture?" I was like, "Oh my god, of course." And I thought she wanted a picture with the dogs. She took her phone out and went to, like, take a selfie with me, which I was like, "What the hell? Nobody's what? You want a picture with me? That's so what? What? I'm just a guy." But that was very sweet. But then I was like, "Oh, no. This is a teenager. This is a child." So I was like, "Listen, I, in my latest video, made a joke about how cool it is to smoke, but it's not actually cool to smoke, but please don't smoke. It's really bad for you." And she was like, "Okay, I won't." So anyway, I am a terrible influence on America's youth. Pretzel with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. How often do you see random fans IRL? Once or twice a week. I would say like twice on average, like twice a week. Some weeks, not at all. Some weeks it's like twice a day. It's crazy. But yeah. Yeah, it's like, why do you want a picture with me? Get a picture with the dogs. And then I was like, do you want a picture with the dogs? And she was like, oh yeah. So she got like 80 pictures with the dogs. But yeah, I literally said that to her queen. I was like, I made a video where I had a joke where I said it was cool to smoke, but it's not actually cool to smoke. Please don't smoke. But in my head, I was like, it is cool to smoke, though. It is cool. It will kill you, but you do look cool doing it. Where you going, Archer? No, he's going inside. He might be too hot. How do the dogs react to their fans? You know what? Underwhelmed, frankly. They're very easily distracted on our walk. So if you ever run into us in the wild, please say hi. And my advice to you would be to get as low as possible, like crouch or kneel or sit on the ground and be very enthusiastic. Just be like loud and like Leia, and they will lose their mind for you. They will lose their mind for you. They will be so excited. Archer didn't want to hear about the smoking topic. Yeah. Do you get jealous when your dogs follow a random person that's irresistible to dogs? That has never happened to me, Viv. How would they react if an intruder walked in? Either they would start wagging their tails or they wouldn't react. Like we have I regularly have people come into the house and they just don't budge, you know. Wait a Miss Prime with a €5 super chat. Thank you so much. I keep seeing videos of your voice note replies, and it's safe to say you're having so much fun with them. Love them shorts. Haha, keep them up. Thank you, Waynemus. You know, those videos perform terribly. They do not get the views. The algorithm on every platform, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, the algorithm is just like, we don't want people to see this. But the engagement's crazy high. Like my likes, comments, shares, like as a ratio, crazy high. So you'd think they would, but the algorithm is like, you should only make dog content. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ravian. I have too much fun making them. I'm having too much fun in the YouTube notes. By the way, Goblin, I saw you. I didn't respond to it, but I saw you commented on my TikTok yesterday, day before, where you're like, finally, the people get to see the real Jonathan. It's like, oh my God, she's right. My God. No wonder why the algorithm is like, we can't let people see this. If you really are getting another husky, are you getting a boy or a girl? Or will you just let the pup choose you? Yeah, I'll let the pup choose me, Jetta. Um, I have 3 stipulations. One has to be a puppy because Leia is not good with fully grown dogs. She's very good with puppies. She's not good with full grown dogs. In is specifically in the house, in her space. 2 is, it's gotta be a rescue, and 3, it's gotta be a husky. I don't care if it's a full-blown husky. I just want I want it to be like a husky mix. So, hey, Tennille, what's up? I'm glad you caught the live too. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Tickle Leia's Peetsies. I don't think she wants me to. Yeah, that is accurate, Dave. Yes, I'm so glad you said rescue. Yeah. They haven't met me yet. Yeah, you're right, Viv. That's true. That's true. When you get your new puppy, what are some possible names? I've talked about this before. In my head, if it's a boy, it would be Torgal, like the wolf from Final Fantasy 16. And if it's a girl, it would be Andarna, the dragon from Fourth Wing. Now, I've never read Fourth Wing, but my wife loves it. So, did your wife ever explain the blood pressure machine? No, no, but I kind of didn't ask it. So she was just like, "Why did you use the blood pressure machine on stream?" And I was like, "I don't know. It was there. It was just kind of a momentary thing. I don't really think through my actions all that much." Well, all that thought, Lunar. Thank you for affirming my name choices, but there's some discussion there that that needs to happen before we pick a name. I unfortunately don't have a dog, but these videos really cheer me. Love your vids. Thank you, Violet. And thank you for the €6 super chat. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I don't deserve you guys. Blood pressure machine, Midnight Dreams. You just had to be there on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Siberian Derpskies. We hung out. I used the blood pressure machine. I found out that I'm dying. I could drop dead at any moment. Um, my heart is well past expiry date. And we played some Pragmata, which is a really fun game. I'm really enjoying it. I lifted up my shirt and say, "Go on the I dare you." They were so confused they walked out. So, oh wait, okay, I missed this. Remember when I was walking my friend back to his, and there was 2 teenagers who walked up to me. They keep trying to buy drugs off me. I said no. They pulled a knife out and threatened. Yeah, I lifted up my shirt and said, "Go on, I dare you." They were so puzzled. They walked off. So puzzled. I mean, that's hardcore, Katie. That's incredible. Maria says, "This is the only therapy I need." Maria, I have bad news for you. You probably need a lot more therapy. If you think this is the only therapy you need, all of your closest loved ones and your entire dating history are like, she needs a lot more therapy than just this. So, and Marie takes one to know one, Maria. Jonathan, do you watch any board game channels on here at all? If yes, do you have any recommendations? Also, would you like recommendations if you don't? Brainrot, yes, I watch a ton of board game channels on here. I would say that my 2 favorites are the 2 most popular ones, but there's a reason they're so good. Shut Up and Sit Down is the gold standard board game YouTube channel. And then I would say, No Pun Included, which I like just as much, but for some reason has like a fifth the following. And I support both on Patreon. Twitch streams are one of a kind for sure, Maggie. They really are. My friend Helen has 2 huskies called Shadow and Storm. I love those names, Yasmin. Can I pet that dog? You can, Rachel. If only you were here. Alas. Fun fact, Parthernix and Mario are both voiced by Charles Martinet. I did know that Charles Martinet or Charles Martinet, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, voices Mario. I have no idea who Parthurnax is or what Parthurnax is from. Is that a Final Fantasy thing? If it is, I'm just blanking on the name. Also, love Good Time Society. I've heard of Good Time Society. I've never consumed that particular piece of content. Oh my gosh. I just realized that Archer left before we got the boot. Yeah, he walked out of here. Skyrim Dragon? Okay. Thank you. You guys ever dogpile sessions together? Not really. They're not super cuddly. Yasmin says, "Have you ever had husky hair in your food? Only daily." Yasmin. How do you deal with these fluffy tornadoes? It must be such a challenge. It is the honor of a lifetime. Ministroof. Watching this from the Netherlands. Meanwhile, fixing a CB radio. That's hardcore, Violet. That's really cool. I was just rewatching the When Archer Met Geese video yesterday. Have the Huskies been swimming lately? Yeah, they have. Like a week and a half ago? 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Like just before Leia got groomed. The camera is pointing at Leia. Archer went inside somewhere. I don't know where he is. He's probably under my bed. Pretzel with a $2 super chat. I'm thinking of vacationing there in 2028. Do vacationing where? Seattle? You should. But come in the summer. I love how obsessed Leia is with cats. Oh my god. I mean, me too. But like, she gets it from me, you know. What is that toy? No, this is like a really old toy. She's had this since she was a puppy. It's a little raccoon. It's just a little flopsy raccoon. And it's got a squeaker in the head and a squeaker in the tail. It was real cheap. It was like 90 cents at like Petco or something like that. Pretzel with a $2.05 super chat. Do you think we could meet up, including Leia Archer? I would say if you are coming here, please DM me, let me know, give me a heads up, but I never make a promise. Pretzel, I never make the promise for a lot of reasons. Like one, I just don't want to set the precedent that I can be available for anyone in that capacity whenever they want. And two, like sometimes there's just stuff out of my control. Like, you know, I've had a couple people from the community come to Seattle and I like wanted to see them, but I just like I couldn't do it. I couldn't swing it because like I had to be somewhere else that particular afternoon, that sort of thing. So like please let me know if you're coming. And if we can meet up, I would love it. Archer and Leia love meeting people. But I please don't like count on it. Like don't get your heart set on it because I just never want to be in a position where I break that promise or I disappoint you. So last time I was in Seattle was when I was a teenager that couldn't be bothered and had his nose in a Game Boy. I mean, well, that was the 90s. If you had your nose in the Game Boy, that was the 90s. That's when Seattle was at its peak, the peak of its power. That's fine. I've never been to Washington State. It's pretty, Pretzel. It lives up to the hype. Just finally beat the game Basement to the Sky. Such a wonderful game. Had me distracted for multiple hours. Recommend it. Okay, that's good. Thank you. I'm always on the lookout for some Rex. Can you speak different languages? I cannot, Violet. Just I speak the one English and I speak it poorly. You stay safe out there, kiddo. No, you stay safe out there, Pelinors. Actually, you're in Finland. That sounds like a much safer place than the United States. So you're probably fine. Also, the Finns are a famously hardy people. I feel like you would be able to weather a lot more than I would, both literal weather and metaphorical weather. Katie says, "My friend stood in front of me to protect me and Snowflake, my dog. He said, 'You got balls, girl.' I said, 'Well, in all honesty, nothing could hurt me with what I went through. You gotta read the situation first.'" I don't know what we're talking about, Katie. I believe you, though. That sounded profound. Um, Ilka with another €5 super chat. "I stand with Finland, NATO, and the USA forever. I'll always support and defend our shared way of life." Boy, I won't. boy. Oh, boy. Do I stand with the USA forever? Probably not. Probably not. But I respect that position, Ilka. I'm playing Call of Duty whilst watching this. Jackson, good for you. I don't know if Bween is still in the chat or not, but Bween was internationally ranked in Call of Duty player. Um, retired at the top of their game. Got out. So if you ever need any like hints on the, oh, Bween is still here. Okay, good. Yeah, if you like, Bween quite infamously got kicked out of FaZe Clan. Well, she wasn't really kicked out so much as like stormed off. There's a lot of drama there. You can find a couple like really good YouTube deep dives. There are a couple YouTube channels. I'm just blanking on the YouTube names at the moment, but several like pro gaming channels have done like good like couple multi-hour long deep dive. I guess you would call them documentaries into like the rise and fall of Bween Bween the Headshot Queen. And her time with FaZe Clan. But now she's a great streamer over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/thebween. I highly recommend you check out some of her streams. A lot of cozy games lately. But she's been out of the first person shooter game for a while, but still she keeps up with the meta. So if you ever want any advice about like what's the shotgun meta, what's the SMG meta for Call of Duty, hit Queen up. Yeah. Jonathan, can the Huskies eat steamed vegetables? Curious to know. I mean, they certainly can, they don't want to. Archer and Leia are just not wild about veggies. So, yeah. Winterlake, the nose bump is here. Yeah, Leia's nose bump profile. Mom's the boss. Sorry if you've answered recently, but any future plans for the all-day Twitch play? I forgot what it's called. No. I just don't know how that would work. Mom's the boss. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. And I want to do more stuff like that, like do you mean the Twitch front page? I've applied. I apply every month to be on the Twitch front page. That's up to them to decide. Um, but yeah, I have no future plans for that. But I would love to do like a 24-hour Twitch stream because I love Twitch. Twitch and YouTube are probably my preferred channels, my favorite channels. Um, just like I love hanging out with the community, like what we're doing right now. Just, you guys are like, "Your dogs are so pretty," and I'm like, "I'm gonna roast you now." Like, that's so much fun for me. So, why do you call Archer Bug? It's so cute. When he was a puppy, Amanda, he was a big time snuggle bug. Now, that was only for, like, the first, like, month, 6 weeks. It probably stopped by the time he was, like, 4 months old, but the name stuck. We just called him Bug ever since. So, if you like if you like my uh, voice note reply videos, my YouTube voice note reply videos. That's pretty much what we do every stream. Every every Twitch stream is just that. Just us hanging out like that, I would say. You getting all comfy? Can I pet you? You're so beautiful. I love you, beautiful husky girl. Don't get annoyed with me. You're so perfect and beautiful. Yeah, she's annoyed. Okay, I'll leave you alone. She's such a good girl. I'm obsessed with her. What's she trying to do? Just get Just get comfy, Rima. Mom's Boss says it's really fun, and I know nothing about gaming. It's just a good hangout time. Can you say Snicky Snack again to spite that one guy? Snicky Snack. Would you ever try to roast in a rap verse way for the replies? I would never do that, Mist Ravian. I I need to stay as far away from rap as possible. You don't understand. For fun, I watch videos about etymology. Okay. I have played thousands of hours of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm so white, my dad was British. I just like I should stay as far away from rap as possible. I laughed so hard when you said in your videos that that's my daughter. I birthed her. I mean, she is. Look at her. 18 hours of labor. It's still lovely when she's annoyed. I agree. Fancy Nancy says, Leia's trying to sleep. Yeah, I know. And listen to whoever's doing the most yard work. I love words in etymology. It's part of my autism package. Good for you, Kitty Ray. Lighter than sour cream. Guilty as charged. I mean, I have a board game collection. Worthwhile adventurer. Earlier in the chat, someone said, "What are your favorite board game YouTube channels?" And I actually had an answer. This is how white I am. So yeah, long story short, I won't be rapping in the replies. So it's not gonna happen. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, Yasmin, like, come on, you know. So like, yeah. Sorry, I keep bumping into the tripod. I'm trying to find the optimal camera angle, and I just keep hitting the tripod. It is so hard being a Siberian Derpsky. That's what Leia keeps telling me. Go, white boy, go. No, white boy, no, white boy, stop. You're not wrong, Luna. Speaking of DuckTales, someone asked if Leia reacts the same way to the song elsewhere, like TV, etc., or if it's not you singing. Okay, so Fifel, if that's your name. I it it has to be a live performance. I could play a recording right now. We could put the TV on. She won't budge. She won't react in the slightest. Um, it has to be a live recording. However, or it has to be a live performance. However, it doesn't have to be me. It can be anyone. I've had people like in the streets be like, "Can I just sing DuckTales to her?" And I was like, "Yeah, go for it." And then she loses her mind. The only time someone, a fan, asked if they could sing DuckTales to Leia and she didn't react at all was when we were at the dog park. And I was like, "Hey, you can try, but this is her favorite place on earth. There's so much happening right now. I don't think it's gonna work." And sure enough, it didn't. She, like, had no reaction whatsoever. That is the only time she had no reaction to the song. Leia is the Lil' Kim of the dog industry. I have no idea what that means. I have no clue what you mean by that. Sure, damn right she is. Wow, man, you're spitting. Wow, you're just dropping some truth bombs on us. She is the Lil' Kim of the dog industry. I sent a picture of Max and Jax to a Cleveland TV station, and they'll be featured Monday during the doggone weather forecast. Oh, no, Mom's the boss. Yeah, own that. That's incredible. Can I come steal Leia, please? Because she is so perfect. You're very welcome to try, May, but I don't think that would end well for you. I know the lore of DuckTales. Please tell the story. There is no story, Yetta. I work from home, so I spend like 24/7 with the Huskies. And I am a whimsical soul, so I will just kind of sing to myself often. And that song's a banger, so it's in the rotation. And I just happened to notice one day when I was singing it that Leia gave me a big reaction. And then like a week later, I was like, I wonder if she'll do it again. And she did. And yeah, that was it. I just like kind of noticed that that was a song that really triggered her. Yes, pretzel, of course it would be. Yeah, no, Maggie, that is so cool. and mom's the boss, I encourage you to record it. You and your puppies always make me smile when I've had a dog water day. You were very funny too. Thank you so much, Dog Lovers Unite. That's very sweet of you to say. Jonathan, who is more sassier, you or your dogs? Yes. Missed. That's my official answer. Did you ever see the 2017 reboot of DuckTales? If not, you should because it's peak. I think I saw the pilot episode, and I didn't really see anything else after that. Did you have Leia and Archer since they were pups? Yes, Christina. I picked Leia out when she was 2 weeks old. She came home at 8 weeks. Picked Archer out at 3 weeks old. He came home at 8 weeks. So they've been here since they were 8 weeks old. I think the internet should only be for animal videos. I mean, I'm hard to disagree here, Luna. Tess with a $5 Canadian super chat. OMG. She looks so comfy and cute. She really does, Tess. Thank you so much. What do I do for work? I make content and I do digital marketing strategy. I have no idea what the Gummy Bears theme or the Care Bears theme is. No clue. I do know what the Darkwing Duck theme is because a lot of people are like, sing her the Darkwing Duck song. It's not a song you can sing. It's just like, Darkwing Duck, let's get dangerous. Like, that's it. That's the song. It's not one you can really sing. So, OMG. Now I am singing and my girl is howling. Yeah, see, that's the origin story, Christina. That's how it happened. I don't know the Gummy Bears theme. I'm sorry. I don't know it. I would sing it if I knew it, but I don't. Strong disagree on Darkwing Duck. I mean, Mel, okay, Mel, you sing it. I love you guys so much. Can you pet them for me? I can try, Dark X Wolf, but she's grumbling. She doesn't want me to pet her right now. She doesn't want me to pet her right now. Sorry. Why is Archer so majestic in that thumbnail? You know, honestly, Cactophone, that thumbnail, that picture was taken a couple days ago. And whenever I just see them in like majestic positions, I immediately start taking pictures specifically for YouTube thumbnails. Like that is the whole I'm just like, this is great thumbnail. I'm gonna start snapping some pics. So that I have a whole collection of pictures on my phone that I just like whenever I need a YouTube thumbnail, I just use one of them. I just go down the list and pick one. So it's a real theme song from the television show DuckTales and the World Today official. How about the Pokemon theme? I could do that. My voice is a little tired right now. So it might crack and I might be off key. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Bum, 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 bum. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. No, she doesn't care. I tried, everyone. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Bum, 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 bum. Teach Pokemon to understand the magic that's inside. Pokemon, it's you and me. You know it's our destiny. Oh, you're my best friend. On you I must defend. Something like that. She's getting upset. She's getting a little upset. Our hearts are true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon. No, she doesn't like it. She's not wild about it. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Yeah, she's annoyed. She is annoyed, but she's not reacting. So, on that note, you guys, I think that is a wonderful place to end the live. We've been going for an hour and a quarter. So, yeah. Guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna go eat some lunch. And, I haven't posted the video in, like, 2 days, not since Saturday, so I gotta get to work. I gotta make some videos and post them for you. And, I will be live on Twitch tomorrow, twitch.tv/Siberian Derpskies. And then we'll be live here again on YouTube on Thursday, youtube.com/at Siberian Derpskies. And check out the Discord server, discord.gg/ you guessed it, Siberian Derpskies. And if there are any changes or alterations to the schedule, I will let everyone know there. And, you guys, thank you so much. This was so fun. I love hanging out with you guys. This is my favorite thing to do, is hang out in lives. Thank you to everyone who super chatted, and thank you to everyone who just, like, hung out. So, I'm gonna go eat something and get back to work. Thanks for everything. I appreciate you all. And, bye for now. Bye.